Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Clap syncaroni.
Beautiful.
Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza. That's funny. I just had pizza, which is very good. I
Was
love
it good?
pizza.
Was it like that thin cracker crust pizza?
No, it's Domino's, I think it was. I can't remember.
Domino's.
Yeah, I don't know. My family ordered it. Ham and
Oh,
pineapple and barbecue chicken.
dude,
Uh,
it's so sad how personally, I guess, I like fucking frozen oven pizza better than like delivery.
Some, not all.
Some.
Frozen pizza will always have subpar crust quality to freshly made pizza. Hands down, every time, without fail. Not possible. They don't make good frozen crust. It just can't be. It's
Uh,
like one of those magical phenomenons. The only one I've ever had that was remotely good was the freschetta, like the square thin crust style
uh-huh.
freschetta. It's the only good crust in a pizza I've ever had.
Not even like DiGiorno.
Nah, DiGiorno's too thick. It's like a cakey style crust. It's like when it spreads out. It's I don't know. It's like microwave breakfast sandwich style crust or something. You know what I mean? It's never that doughy, flaky. You know, that almost like chewy-ish, terry-ish kind of like consistency that pizza crust is supposed to be. But instead, it's just like this foamy sponge. You know.
Foamy sponge, like the pan pizzas we used to have back in the day.
Absolutely, like exactly like the pan
Mm.
pizzas from Pizza Hut. Yeah,
Dude, just imagining biting into one, I want to vomit.
those are most of like at least in my experience, those are most of the microwavable pizza or the oven pizzas. I do like Screamin' Sicilian every once in a while. They make decent pizza.
I've never had that.
They're like them and Freschetta are the only two decent frozen pizza, and even so, like Freschetta's the only one with decent crust. So you just throw any of the other shit in there that they like too. I hate it. You
Why
know.
are you yawning? Don't yawn.
It's been a busy day. I woke up early.
You did wake
Early.
up early.
6 o'clock. I don't know what time you bounced. I guess we'll talk about that, but we should preface with welcome to episode 41. Thank you
Yep.
for joining
Howdy.
us. Yes.
Hello.
I'm Mason.
I'm Nicholas.
That's Nicholas. Yeah, we do a podcast. Welcome. um. So it was most recent or is soon coming up to be your birthday. So we decided, since you were working, to celebrate it yesterday, which was
Yep.
fun. Just did like a little thingy. Came over and hung out, spent the night. I can't even remember the movie we watched.
Hector and the
Search for
something.
Happiness, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Which like I enjoyed the movie and then I passed out.
Did you finish it? Like, did you?
No, I
See,
didn't watch the whole thing.
I had the same thing happen. I was really enjoying it, and like this is so far a really good movie. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden I like basically blinked and the credits were rolling. I was like, oh shit, dude. And it was 2 a.m. or whatever. And I don't know how you sleep in those chairs, because like every time I try to push my butt up against like something or get into a comfortable sleeping position, I'd end up pushing the button
Yeah.
to lower
I would
the
do
chair.
that all the time. I would do
Yeah.
that all the time.
I
I
was
would
like,
just remember to like
"Bro."
keep some space away from my booty.
It was killing me. I kept like falling basically in the middle of the night, and then finally got to bed. I feel like some decent sleep around 3, and then my dad comes downstairs to the gym and walks in there and starts fucking working out.
Yeah.
And it was,
Were you still down there when he did that?
as soon as he started his like warm up, like where he was stepping, like he was like running in place, I woke up immediately and could not fall back asleep. So that was the point. It was around 6 a.m. that I got up and just left you downstairs.
That's what he was running in place.
Yeah, this is warming up.
I heard that. I woke up to it, and then it started becoming like super repetitive, and I just fell back asleep.
See, the repetitive nature of it for me kept me awake.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it was just like slip. I was like, stop. But I just had to leave. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, let me tell you, when I finally got upstairs and hit my actual bed, oh my
you just
goodness. It was amazing. Yeah.
you just crashed
Right.
immediately.
Just like collapsing into the bed was one of the best days or best moments of my life.
That's
Yeah.
actually I'm very excited to hop in bed after this.
Yeah. You work tomorrow?
I'm exhausted. No, I don't work tomorrow, but I'm working on stuff tomorrow, so I need to wake up early.
Gotcha.
I still got to go to my mom's and clean out the shit from Mitchell's room.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I
But the
suppose
hangout was fun.
you should
The
try and
hangout
keep a
was
normal
fun.
schedule though. Remember, there's like actual science behind maintaining a decent sleep schedule, and you like messing it up every once in a while. You said you're trying to like stay up later and sleep in more so that you're not as exhausted when you're going to your jobs. You need to try
Yeah,
and
so
build that
uh,
habit, build that muscle memory. You waking yourself up early in the morning is not helping. You're shocking your habits that you're trying to build. Don't wake up as early. Don't do that 4 o'clock shit that you used to do. Definitely not.
I have not been doing that. That's only on Sundays when I open. I do that.
Ooh, what time you got to
Um
be there on Sundays?
yeah, but the other days, no, I'll go to bed at like midnight or around midnight and I'll sleep a decent amount, but it's the different times that I have to come in that I fucking hate. Like if it was all come in at 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m., I'd
Mm-hmm.
have a perfect sleep schedule. I don't know why them being 1 hour off is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It just means you need to utilize that time before you go to work differently, as opposed to, it's kind of like with me on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday, tomorrow, my first day, I have to be in at 10 until 8. And then the next day, I'm in at 11 until 6. So it's like
Mhm.
I have an extra hour in the morning. That's literally how I see it, because I wake up again at the exact same time every day, 8 o'clock. Alarm clock goes off. And then fucking what the fuck? Then
Okay.
Sundays, I still wake up at the same exact time, but I have an extra hour in the morning.
Yeah.
So I will, even on Sundays, I will still leave the house at the exact same time. Sometimes I'll get to work on Sundays at 10 o'clock. Like
Mhm.
it's not that big of a deal, but I have that extra hour to where I could, like, I don't know, go to well, I was gonna say Chick-fil-A, but I can't on Sundays because it's fucking closed.
Mhm.
But I could
Mhm.
get breakfast or something. I could run to the bank. I can, or I could literally just show up an hour early to work and sit in my car and listen to a podcast and smoke.
Yeah.
Right. But to me, like, having that uniform sleep schedule helps tenfold than me doing that shit that I used to do, like when I worked at Jimmy John's or Pizza Hut or Discount or whatever, where like I would sleep a different amount of time every single day. Like every single day, I would go to sleep at a different hour, and I'd wake up at a different hour, and then
Mhm.
I would wake up and sometimes lay in bed for an hour and a half, or or an hour to 2 hours before I even did anything. And that to me felt like an extreme waste of time and an
Yeah.
extreme lazy moment, basically.
I hate that. I
Right.
hate that.
I love it, but I hate it. Right. The feeling of like just waking up and going right back to bed is like one of my favorites.
My thing is I always have to piss as soon as I wake up. Like no matter what time, if I go to bed at 12 and I wake up at 2, I have to pee.
Yeah.
If I go back to bed at 2 and I wake up at 6, I have to pee again.
That's interesting. You got a small little bladder.
I do have a small little baby bladder, but so I'll sleep like tomorrow. I don't really have to fucking doing anything until later in the day. I just want to sleep in and I want to like just try to go back to bed because if I like every time I've woken up at like 8, I'm up at 8.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a nice little extra sleepy time on my day off?
Because that's your sleep schedule. That's how your brain functions. You have an internal clock. Like
Fuck
a,
my internal clock, dude.
subconscious internal clock. Yeah. So every
He
time
hates me, man.
Like it's a real thing. When I originally changed my schedule to be consistent and make it so that I would wake up at 8 o'clock every single day, sometimes, like, no shit, I would go to bed a little early and I would wake up a little earlier than my alarm clock going off. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
I would get the same amount of sleep every single night because that's how much I had trained my body to work on. And that's how
Yeah.
much my body was used to sleeping for. So you have the exact same thing. Your body is used to a certain level of sleep, and it's used to to exerting a certain amount of energy throughout the day. And when you throw a wrench in it and things change, well, then you're gonna notice you're not gonna have the same amount of energy throughout the day, and that you're not getting as best of or as fulfilling of sleep as you originally were, because you're outside of your body's normal clock. You've thrown
Fudge.
you've thrown a wrench in your schedule. I've been watching this guy on man, I wish I could remember what the hell his name is, but he's been doing he does a lot of stuff like that. Like think like a kind of Jordan B. Peterson kind of shit
Uh-huh.
where he's like, you may think that giving kids rewards for learning or whatever. That was one of the most recent ones that I watched, was that like giving like participation trophies and things like that and rewarding kids for learning, that they were inherently, it was an interesting study that these kids were inherently interested in drawing. And so they did a study where whenever the kid would draw, they would give them something like a reward, like a gold star or some shit like that. And then
Mm-hmm.
when they stopped giving them the gold star, the reward, that those children who were already inherently like really enjoying drawing now no longer wanted to do it because they had associated that activity with a reward. And when they stopped getting their reward, they didn't feel as if there was any reason
Point.
to
Yeah.
do it anymore, right?
Yep.
And so that applies very similarly to our brain, right? That people talk about dopamine cycles all the time. People just who are living in their short, sweet dopamine cycles, right? Just moving to the next source of dopamine that they can get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking totally true that you can easily exhaust those receptor or like exhaust those emitters, whatever, dopamine
It's,
receptors, yeah. And that those things that you thought, that were giving you so much joy and happiness and it feels like you're being able to express your creativity. It just is becoming less and less potent, I guess, right? Like
yeah.
just generic tolerance kind of stuff, until eventually, like, these things that you believed were your favorite, the things that you loved and cared about, now are just kind of meaningless and pointless, right? Like how old games we used to play just kind of died out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like when you play a game excessively and excessively and excessively and excessively, some games like just scratch that little itch and it's perfect. But some games, when you'll love it, but you'll play it so much you'll just get so burnt out on it that you just can't touch
Yeah.
it anymore.
Yeah. You get a little sick of it.
Right. Right. So it is a balancing act in our mind. We have to associate the things we do every day, not 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 with like a reward, right? Like we're not sitting there thinking, "Oh, if I do this, I need to be quickly and rapidly what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfied with
Mm-hmm.
dopamine, right? Because
Yeah.
that's where we're all at. We're all in these like short, small little cycles. When in reality, most of us aren't even looking at the bigger picture, and that's what a lot of us lack. We lack the motivation to work towards the bigger picture, right? We've been trained as kids that when you do something, when you work towards something, you're almost immediately paid off and given a reward.
Mm-hmm.
Not, I have to do this for 365 days throughout this year, and maybe at the 365 or 365th day I will notice some serious progress. It's one of the reasons people don't work out a lot,
Yeah.
because you can work out for a solid 3 or 4 weeks and see nothing, see no change at all, because maybe your body is just different, or maybe even you're shedding water and fat but you're building muscle, yet you're not losing weight at all, so
Mm-hmm.
you're flatlining and it feels like you're not doing anything. But because it's such slow progress, people don't ever commit to it. I have the exact same problem. I'll diet on MyFitnessPal and I'll be losing weight, And it'll be like, wow, I've lost like 2 or 3 pounds, but then like I'll physically look at myself and it's like nothing's really changed. Then I'll
Yeah.
lose like 2 pounds next week. I'll lose 2 pounds next week. It's like, man, is it really worth me like being
I'm
unhappy?
starving.
Right, I'm starving and I'm unhappy all the time. Like, is this really what I want? Just to drop a couple pounds? And then
Yeah.
I ended up giving up. You end up giving up. I've done that multiple times, and it's because I want that instant payoff, but I don't want to put the work in, and because I don't associate that hard work and that effort that I'm putting into it with that reward, right? Because
Yep.
it doesn't come immediately, and that's difficult for my short attention span brain to
And
comprehend.
with things like that, you never really know what exactly the reward is.
Right.
It's hard to visualize it
Right.
until you actually have it. You can't see what you've worked towards. And you have to, I mean, probably the easiest way of thinking about it would be just seeing each day as an achievement. Each day being happy that you at least did it to work towards that goal, if that makes sense.
Right. But again, it's a risky kind of topic. You have to
Yeah.
you
You have to
have
commit.
you have to balance your reward system. You have to. Because if everything you do, this was another thing that he had talked about, was that if everything that you do gives you dopamine, then everything that you do, regardless of how much enjoyment you get from it, will eventually become bland and boring,
Yes.
right? So the people say like work hard, party hard, or whatever. People who work really
Work
hard
hard, play hard.
or whatever. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
they work really really hard throughout the week, and they get their dopamine from that. They get their dopamine, like say they love their job or something, and they work their ass off at their job, and then they party and play as hard as they can on the weekend. Well, they're getting a constant flow of dopamine at all times. So
Mm-hmm.
what happens when you have a constant flow of anything? You get a
You become
tolerance to it, and
yeah. Oh, okay.
I guess you can become addicted. Some things no, but you will get a tolerance to it. I don't think most people get addicted to their job. It's not really something that
No.
necessarily happens. They might really really enjoy it, sure, but regardless, at the end of the day, you do it for, you do any job for 20, 30 years, you're going to get burnt out. That's just how the human
Yeah.
brain works, unless you know really kind of, with every passing day, find new and interesting ways to tackle and analyze your job, which is very difficult to do. Like,
I was
let's say,
about to say that's got to
right,
be one of the hardest fucking things ever.
like I would say some jobs could do it. Like if you're like, I don't know, a park ranger, right, where your entire job is just to walk the wilderness for 8 to 10 hours. You might see something new every single day.
Yeah. I was
Something
about to say
crazy
you could
every single
just
day.
like fucking peep on nature while you're there the whole time.
Right. So yeah,
You're getting fucking live action National Geographic right in front of you.
front row seat, baby. That's right. So that would be a pretty cool job. I'd imagine, at least in me personally, I would get quite a lot of satisfaction from that job for quite a long time, because I'd imagine it to be something unique, almost something unique, or
Mm-hmm.
something unique almost every single day.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, like a cop. Like those are some of those jobs that are like insanely unpredictable. And if you love the core being of being a police officer, right? If that is for you to be a
Mm-hmm.
cop, that
Yeah.
that position could be perfect for you. If that's like what you want something that gives you a new and exciting adventure every day, but not every day is crazy and high energy and high. Some days you might be down just doing paperwork at the office. And
Yeah.
that's good. It's good because you're not
It
getting a
adds
constant.
diversity. Yeah.
Exactly. You're not getting
Diversity, whatever.
constant levels of dopamine at all times, so you're not just getting used to it at all the time. It's the same thing, yin and yang, or whatever the fuck they call it, right? There are everything in the universe has a balance, right? We need the assholes in the world to truly appreciate the good people in the world, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's the same thing with this. Basically, you have to see the shitty in some scenarios, in some situations. You have to encounter the pain in order to appreciate when we truly get to live, right? Like when we are truly free, and to do whatever we want. And those are I'm just going, dude. I'm just like
I can see
my
that.
brain's just going.
It's a good flow. I like it.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know where I'm going
phenomenal.
with that. Just make sure whatever you're doing in your life you're enjoying, and you're not afraid to encounter situations and scenarios that make you uncomfortable and challenge you, because you need those in your life. So don't run from them. There you go. That's the whole
Thank you.
shebang.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me tie
Wow.
that up real quick there.
Yeah. The nice beautiful golden bow tie. It was perfect.
That's right. That's right.
It was perfect.
That's all I got. That's it.
That's all you got? Are
How
you
was your
spent
week?
now? Are you
How was your week?
I mean, my week was fine.
Uh-huh.
It was work. Work was work.
Right.
Had a couple things bother me, but that just it is what it is from what I'm hearing.
Yep.
And then yeah, we did our little birthday celebration
Which was
at your
fun,
place.
yeah.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Some people like to rage and shit like that. I don't mind chilling
Yeah.
at
Oh
all.
shit. I wouldn't have minded if you wanted to go do something. Like, I was down for whatever. I know we had discussed axe throwing, but I definitely do, out of like the thousands of things we could have done, just staying at home and chilling is easily one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Like top 10 of things to do.
You don't really have to think when you do that. That's like the best part.
I guess. I don't think it's more of like you don't have to think. I think it's just there's a lot more variables that you don't have to analyze, meaning that like we as a group could just focus entirely on having good conversation and chilling with each other. It's not
Yeah.
like we're out at a bar where there's loud noises and random people around. We're having to
I would
speak
have
over each
hated that.
other.
I would have
Like,
hated
hey,
that.
oh, you remember back in the, oh, you remember back, you remember back in the, like doing that shit. I don't want to have to do any of that at a bar.
No.
Like, yeah, or some drunk dude coming up, hitting on my sister. Like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with any of that. At home, you don't have to, it's like, it's a true safe space. Yeah.
Could you imagine just a random stranger knocking on your door and hitting on your sister?
Why is he in my house, dude?
I'm just saying, like that factor, moving it from the bar to chilling at your house. That'd be
Yeah, I'd
funny.
be really weirded out if some random
Oh yeah,
dude
yeah,
came up
yeah,
and
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Hey, your sister here?" I'd be
It'd
like,
be weird.
"Sorry, who the fuck
100%.
are you?" I saw your
Exactly.
sister at a bar like 2 months ago and tracked her down. And then he's been
2
shot.
months.
He's been shot, like right after
Oh
he's.
yeah. Oh yeah. She'll do it for you. She'll do it
Uh-huh.
while you're talking to him. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy from the landing. Just
Right in the gut, dude. Just
right
take
in
him
the
out.
gut.
Yeah, gut shots are personal.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I
But
was watching a bunch of videos today about that.
how gut shots are personal.
Nah, just like POVs of police shootings.
Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just research purposes.
yeah,
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You just never know. Good to have that information. Good to see those things. Sometimes, it's bad, but again, you got to see the negative in the world, and you have to see both sides of every story in order to get a full picture.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
I'm always willing to walk in someone else's shoes
Yeah.
to understand.
Yep. Because in actuality, we never truly can. All we could
Oh,
do
of
is
course.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can do our best, but we can also just bully them into oblivion for no reason because we're bored.
Yeah. That's people for you. That's people. Other than that, nothing crazy happened
No, no. I
this
mean,
week.
I went to dinner with my mom today. That's about it.
Nice, nice. Oh, I was gonna send you this link. Remember that I don't know. You ever heard of Big Daddy Unlimited? I
Big
think I
Daddy
told you
Unlimited.
about it. It's like the Costco of the gun world.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they have your bundle for a
The
decent price too. The M&P Shield bundle, that very first optics ready package that you
mm-hmm.
were looking at. Here, I've just sent it to you. Any day now. Yeah, the one that was like $5.45 at Grab a Gun.
Oh yeah.
It's $100 off here. So it's even more savings. It's $240 basically worth of savings.
I never really see it as how much money I saved. I always see it as how much I'm spending, period.
Yeah, you do need to look at both. Absolutely. It should never be one. It needs to be both. Because think about it. Like literally I just came across this is I was looking for a red dot for my my rifle cuz
Mm-hmm.
I was getting pissed off with my current one. I was using a True Glow Picatinny mount, and the Picatinny mount sat really close to the Vortex Strike Eagle I have, so it would rub and scrape, which sucked, and I didn't like that. And it also got in the way of the shell casing, and sometimes the shell casings would hit the edge of the optic, which scared me because I imagined it would crack the glass. So I bought a brand new mount, and I had a Bushnell RXS 100, which is just like some cheap Bushnell $89 red dot,
Mm-hmm.
that I thought had the right mounting pattern, but it didn't, because there's like a billion fucking different mounting patterns for red dots. It's retarded.
For some reason.
For some reason, right? They couldn't just all use the same one. Some of them use even modified versions of original cuts, so they look like they'll fit, but they're slightly off, so it just doesn't
That's
work.
so stupid.
It's
That's
so stupid. I've had so much trouble trying to find red dots for my stuff. So I went on Amazon and I literally looked up, I typed in red dot with the doctor footprint, which is what I needed. And the company UTG that makes the mount made a red dot for it, like that would perfectly fit on it. And it was normally
mm-hmm.
$145, but it was on sale for $69.99. And I was like, that's a good fucking deal. So sure, I'm spending $69.99, but I had another option to buy a AID or ADE, Advanced Dynamics, whatever the fuck that company is called. Their
Mm-hmm.
green red dot that had the same footprint, and it was the same price, but it was full price. Right? I obviously
Yeah.
went with both. I bought both of them.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in
Just in
case.
case.
I didn't know which
And
one
on
was
top
gonna
of that,
work.
you're pretty much paying full price as the other one. So
Right.
it's like it didn't really matter.
Exactly. I'm basically paying full price for the one that I wanted, and I'm getting a secondary option, which turned out to be really good because I like the other red dot. I ended up taking that like tubular Bushnell red dot that I had on my 22 pistol, and I've
Mm-hmm.
replaced it with the tiny little micro green red dot, which is super nice. Makes it even more compact,
Oh.
the gun now, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's got
that's
like
nice.
shake awake and stuff like that, all that fancy stuff. So yeah, it is cool, and I'm starting to slowly build up like a parts bin, basically, of a bunch of stuff that I could. So like now, when I buy a gun, I can outfit it with grips, an optics package, like some accessories and things like that if I needed to.
It's like you're collecting Legos again.
Basically, I mean, I have like a huge shelf, like this shelf right here is just full of gun parts. That whole thing, right? It's just a whole thing of gun parts, and then all this down here is ammunition, and you can see all the boxes. I save all my boxes for shit, all at
I
least
used
small
to do
stuff.
that when I was buying computer parts all the time, like a
Yeah,
loser.
yeah.
I would save the boxes, but when I started moving and shit, I would like slowly just get rid of boxes because it's like
Right.
it's cool to have them, but at the same time, like you really just don't fucking need them. They just take up more space.
I disagree. I think they do add value to any sort of secondhand purchase. For me
Oh
personally,
yeah, if you're gonna resell them, yeah,
right,
hundred
right.
percent.
That's what I'm saying. So I keep them for a minimum of like a year or two. Like if I know that I'm not gonna, but for all these parts here, like my GPU, I knew that maybe one day I would trade out or sell my GPU. So I've always kept my GPU box, like always.
Yeah.
I also have the box for my 9900K, and I have the box for my motherboard,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the box for my RAM. And it's all sitting inside the box for my computer case. Like that's how
Nice.
I store all of
Nice.
my parts. Yeah, so I have the box for everything because I think it truly adds like 5-10% sell value if you have the
Yeah.
box and the packaging and all the materials and pamphlets and shit like that. If you've got
Mm-hmm.
the complete package, you're much more likely to get a buyer than just a loose graphics card sitting on some carpet, which is crazy to me that people do that
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah. People
I
just throw
see
it on the
it.
carpet and take a picture.
Right. I'm like, dude, nobody, like, realistically, anybody who knows anything about computer parts will never buy your card. Simply because you have pictures of it sitting on carpet, which is like the worst thing to do for computer parts, is have them
Dude,
electrostatically charged.
fucking it reminds me of like all the people I dealt with when I was trying to buy like computers whole and sell the parts.
Mm.
There's fucking like moms on Let Go or people that made fake accounts saying they were the mom of the child of the computer and it was just like a stolen PC or some stupid shit.
Oh, nice.
And they would post pictures of it and I'd be like, "Okay, sick. What parts are in it?" And they would just like reply with no. Like they wouldn't send a parts list. They would just say no.
Well, because I would assume they don't know. Yeah, they don't want to deal with that.
It's agitating.
Right. Well, they're gonna realize that, like, the only way you'll ever know is if it's a pre-built. Those are, I guess,
Yes.
and that's where you can actually get like some
Yes.
good quality deals and stuff. But
The
yeah, custom
uh
PCs, you're fucked on if they have no idea what's in it.
mm-hmm. Yep. Fun stuff.
Yeah, that's obnoxious.
Very oh god. That felt awful.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got me warm water. You've got such a nice glass of cold water.
yeah, ice and all. A little dash of lime juice in there too.
Ooh, lime juice.
Yeah, lime is a natural fat burner.
Brr.
Burner.
That's
So
nice.
yeah, you just take a dash of lime. I don't know. I'm like, I love me some just crisp cold water. But some days I need a little something in there. So I like a little splash of lemon, maybe a splash of lime.
Okay. Yeah. I saw you squirt like the thing of lemon the other night
Yeah.
into your water.
Yeah.
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 Was it tasty?
Oh yeah. Great stuff.
Like a little bit of twang, like just a little bit of zest.
Yeah, I told you about that thing about. Here's a fun fact for everybody. A recent study, not a recent study, a study done back in the day did a like basically a swab test for fecal matter across like kitchens over the U.S.
Oh yeah, you
Remember I told you
slightly
this?
told me about this.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that the two highest concentrations of fecal matter, number 2 was the toilet seat, number 1 was the lemons. Which is crazy.
I
guess
don't get that. That's so weird.
I think people think because like you don't actually eat the outside of the lemon that like you're like you don't touch that part. That's not where the good stuff is, that people don't really like care. So they just will cut with their bare hands or whatever.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Are you pulling up the
I
study?
want to see if I can find the study. Yeah. In fact, a 2007 study found that nearly 70% of restaurant lemon wedges are covered in up to 25 different types of germs. Among them, fecal matter, E. coli, and contamination from raw meat. And it wasn't just the lemon rinds. The pulps on 29%, 29% of the dirty lemons were crawling in bacteria too.
That's awful.
Yeah, so that's why whenever I get a lemon, I ask for it on the side and I'll squeeze it in and then I won't put it in the cup. You should tell your mom about that.
Yeah, see, I tried to tell. So after you talked about that, we went to dinner, and she took my lemon like off the rim of my water cup and just shoved it in the fucking bottom of her water.
Yeah.
And I went, "Mom, I got something to tell you. You're not gonna like this." And she was like, "What is it?" And I was like, "It might gross you out after what you just did to that lemon." And she goes, "You know what? Don't tell me. Don't. I never want to know." And I was
Right.
like, "Okay, cool. Fair enough."
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would ruin it for me. I just remembered I forgot to turn my lights on. Whoops.
Oh, your lights.
I've been dark
No.
this whole time. Yeah. Rainbow Six going dark.
Thank you so much. Wow, is that what night vision sounds?
I don't know, dude. But I saw this. I've been looking into night vision. Do you know how expensive, like, legit, like, white phosphorus night vision is?
$30K.
No, that'd be crazy. 30K is for the quad nods. Or no, I think they're 40K. You know what I'm talking about? Like, with the 4 tubes?
Ooh.
where it's like 2 tubes here and 2 tubes there, so you've got like a massive peripheral view with night vision. You
Oh.
never seen those?
No.
Oh, they were popularized in like a bunch of the Call of Duty games, quad nods. They're in Tarkov too, but I think they're uh thermal
Thermal?
goggles in Tarkov. I can't remember. I haven't played Tarkov in quite some time. It's probably been about a couple months, honestly. But yeah, quad nods are sick. If you just want like a basic PVS 14, which is like those standardized like tubes that you can buy, the monoculars, it's about
Yeah.
$3,000 to $4,000. If you want to buy like a pre-built one, you could build one with your own kit for like two to 3,000.
Yeah.
But
This shit's expensive.
yeah, but if you want like legit nods, you're paying upwards of $4,000 and up,
That is crazy.
right? But I want some so bad. They're so cool. And they don't make the sound, which was disappointing.
They don't make the sound.
Yeah, I remember watching a video about the quad nods, and the top comment was $40,000, and they don't even make the noise. So much hate.
Yeah, I see the EOTech ground panoramic night vision goggles, the quad nods for $40,899.
Yep, and I think those are highly regulated too. I think you need to be. I don't know if you can be a civvy and own those.
Oh, really? Says they're on back order. Oh,
Well, it's like high class military tech, you know.
that is true. That is true.
There's some cool stuff that I'm trying to get. Like here's another cool thing that I wanted to show you or send you. That like I assumed these would be a lot more expensive than they actually are. Gas masks.
Full blown military gas mask.
Right, MIRA safety or Mirror Safety CM7M military gas mask. It's pretty legit. But it's only like I assumed they would be probably about $1,000 for something like that high tech, but nah, these are only $250. So I'm gonna get me a set of those for when they start, poisoning us in the air.
I was about to say, look at that fucking the filters themselves are $80 a piece.
Yeah, but I think they're fairly long lasting. And then this is another cool thing I found. I won't put a photo up on the screen for any of this shit because I'm lazy. There's a company called Juggernaut Cases, and they make, I think, like kind of OtterBox style case phones. But they have this really cool mount. Are you looking at it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it basically sits right on the upper molly section of your plate carrier. And it gives you access to your phone, like right there on your chest. So it basically sits right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it would fold up here, and so if you wanted, you can use it as like a GoPro. Honestly, just set it
Body
to record,
cam, yep.
right, or a body cam, yeah. And then if you need to access it, it just folds down like that, and then you can beep 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 down there.
Can you put one of those like on your wrist and like flip it up like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 style? Like
No,
beep, boop, 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 boop.
I don't think so. I'm sure there's somebody that makes them, but I just really like this idea of having a nice secured mount for my phone, and then quick and easy access to it as well, which is really cool.
If the New World Order takes over, they're gonna have internet, right? So we fucking use our phone as a GPS while we walk around the woods and hide from them.
That, and I'm also buying a legit GPS too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a couple of pretty cool ones out there that like there's one that's I was gonna look at they call it like can't remember the company, but it's like the Halo watch or whatever. It's meant mainly for like Halo jumping, like out of an aircraft, like parachuting and stuff. But it's got full compass, latitude, longitude, a full GPS, a map readout, and they're like same price as an Apple Watch, but they've got like 50,000 hours of battery life or something crazy like that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's fancy.
I want to like get the whole shebang so that like when we go out camping or whatever, it'd be a lot of fun. I've got like
people will think I got kidnapped by some fucking man.
I want to have my whole kit and everything out there, and I want to get some legitimate, traversal training with it. That's one of the main things that I want to do while we're out there camping. It's just
we could train. We'll fully kit you up and we'll just go jogging through the woods.
We can do that, dude. I'll be so fucking sweaty by the end of it. Oh my god.
We got to condition you.
You're right. I do. I do need to get myself ready. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. So, another thing I also wanted to talk about is your gift. I don't think is gonna arrive anytime soon, which is
Okay.
obnoxious.
Is it on the slow boat from China?
Maybe, and I think what I ordered got back ordered immediately.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see.
stinky.
Fuck. So there's this podcast or whatever called like the Truth Report. I
The
don't know if
Truth Report.
yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard about it. It's on YouTube.
No.
Um, it's interesting, but there's they have this like movement called Birds Aren't Real. You ever heard about it?
Oh, yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, so they make some pretty damn cool stuff. I was gonna originally get you one of these because I thought that would be kind of funny, but I didn't know if you would wear that. So
I mean, I don't know how often I would wear it, but it is hilarious.
yeah, and then this is what I actually got you, and it's well, it was a sweater. I don't know if this is a crew neck, but it was very similar to that.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy.
It was a black sweater, and it just says "Birds aren't real."
Does it say it in that colorful text?
Yes, yeah, it does.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Well, we'll see if it ever arrives.
What size did you get me?
Medium.
Okay, all
Are
right.
you? Aren't you a medium?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I thought there's no way you're a small, and I'm almost a large, so you're probably a medium.
Yes, I am. I'm
Yep.
excited for that. Thank you. That is a nice gift.
But the basis behind the birds aren't real movement is that it's a theory that the government basically replaced all birds on the planet with robotic ones to spy on us.
I am familiar with that. I didn't realize they made an entire podcast off of it.
I don't know if it's an entire podcast. It might just be a subsection of it, but their merch is hilarious. Like this
Yeah,
hat is
that's
great.
a nice one. Yeah, I like that.
Like it's a conversation starter too. I heard about it by a customer. Some chick came in and she was really cute, and she had a shirt that said "Birds aren't real," and I was like, that shirt's hilarious. Like, what is it?" And so she explained it to me, and then I ended up looking into it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty funny actually." But unfortunately, we'll see if it ever shows. Oh, there it is right there. Embroidered "Birds aren't real" hoodies. No, sweatshirts. No. Yeah, so I don't even see what I ordered you anymore.
Nice.
I don't have to go back through my email. That's a cool one too.
What size did you say you were? A large?
I'm almost a large. I'm an extra large fits me comfortably. A large fits me tightly.
What do you prefer though? Like, do you like the tight fit or do you like the loose fit?
When I work out or do things physical, like all my dry wicking shirts are large.
Oh,
I like the tight fit when I'm purposefully sweating. If I'm sweating, I want it to be nice and tight. When I'm not sweating, I don't like when it's like loose and it's like wet in
Oh, and you
sweating.
get that little sticky stick.
Right, because then it'll like come up and off on
Yep.
you, and it causes like friction, and yeah, I don't like that. But all my little dry fit shirts are large because I like the tightness. Yeah,
I gotcha. Okay. Huh.
and then the whole kit and caboodle I'm gonna buy, I'll probably do fairly tight as well.
I was about to say, are you gonna get like not similar to a wetsuit, or it is similar to a wetsuit, but just like this all black like underlayer, like a one piece kind of.
Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about all that. I have to look into it because right now I've got. Oh shit! I pushed it all the way in the back there. I bought a basically a mil spec like dry hoodie, whatever they're called. It's like a tactical shell jacket, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's got the multiple layers and it's good for cooling, but it's also good for retaining body heat, and it's waterproof, and it's got the fold up hood with the multiple zippers, and then you can zip it up all the way up to your face right here. And so it's really good for the cold, but I don't have anything for the heat. And I'm like slowly building my, I don't know, every time I get a new piece, I put it together and see if I like it. And now I need to, yeah, what are you laughing about over there?
I'm sorry, I was looking at you got me on the birds aren't real thing, and I immediately was like, damn, dude, fuck, cool shirts. The cold ones guys, they've got some funny shit.
Yeah, cool shirts dot, or was it cool dot shirts or whatever?
It's shirts with a Z dot cool.
Yeah, shirts dot cool.
Are you familiar with this wonderful work of art?
Oh my goodness. No, I have not. Who makes that?
It's just it's their brand. It's just cool shirts.
I don't think
cool shirts.
Cool Shirts is not Cold Ones.
No, Cool Shirts is not Cold Ones, but their office is right next to the Cold Ones office.
Yeah, and so they sell their merch on, I believe they sell their merch on here, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. They do. But the very long hoodie is a hilarious concept. And that would explain why it's fucking
This one's nice.
like $20 more. I do like that.
I actually like that a lot.
She's kind of cute.
You can literally only see her chin and hair. She's kind of cute. Can't see her face. She's kind of
That was
cute.
the whole point. That was the whole point.
All right, this is not good audio podcast nor video because I'm not going to edit these in.
Apologies.
Let's move on to today's topic.
The topic of the day.
We are lazily using these conversation starter questions this week because we had a busy week, didn't have much time to prepare. So you have to fucking deal with it, bro. This is what you get, dude.
This is what I get.
Chill out, dog. This is it, bro.
Can you fucking...
You ready?
Just... Yes.
You ready? All right.
Stop.
Wait, I don't remember if we did this one yet or not. Shut your mouth, Nicholas. Do you know what your name means?
My name, we did a project in kindergarten. I don't know if you were a part of this or not, but our project in kindergarten was we had to find out what our name meant.
Okay.
And do like a little project on it.
Yeah.
And mine means victorious people. I don't know in what language.
Let's see. Nicholas, origin, Greek.
Ooh.
It's 62% Greek, 32% English. Let's see.
I'm one of those Anglo-Saxons.
I guess, yeah. Let's see. A bit.
I'll be so disappointed if it's not what it means.
Let's see. Or user submitted meanings. 13 people from all over the world agree the name Nicholas is of Greek origin and means victory of the people.
Okay, all right,
or
there we go.
People's victory. Yeah.
Yeah, Sieg Heil.
Oh my
God. Joking.
Let's see what mine means. Mason. Let's find out.
Yours is Russian, probably?
Origin, English.
Oh, shit.
58% English, 36% American.
That's actually surprising.
2 submissions, blah, blah, blah. These are all like user submitted. A member of a widespread secret fraternal order pledged to mutual assistance and brotherly love, the Freemasons. A craftsman who works with stone or brick. That's a stonemason. Webster's unabridged dictionary. One whose occupation is to build with stone or brick. A member of the Freemasons. That's like mainly what comes up for mine. I'm part of the Illuminati, dude.
The Illuminati.
I'm part of the Illuminati. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
analyze
that's
my
like
name.
that's all I'm getting from yours is stonework and masonry.
Your first name of Mason has created a deep, sensitive, refined nature with an intelligent mind and a keen appreciation of material values. You enjoy the finer things in life that a good standard of living allows. You have a good business judgment and would do well in managerial positions as you have executive ability. You work best in an independent capacity where you are able to think problems out carefully before you act. Your sensitivity and reserve prevent people from coming close in friendship. Oh shit. There is always an aloofness and reserve that acts as a barrier and prevents any close ties. You live much within your own thoughts and seek relaxation away from people, out in nature where you can ease the tensions of your life. You find it difficult to express your true feelings, whether it be affection, appreciation, or tenderness, which play such an important part in creating a close bond within the family. Your is my health analysis. Any weakness in health would show the respiratory system. Or any weakness in health would show in the respiratory system or generative organs. Dude, it tells me what I'm gonna have problems with in my life based on my name.
Damn, dude. Your name had so much detail to it. Where
This is a different one. I'm gonna read you. I went to a
okay.
different website.
Okay.
Analyze your name. Let's see. Your first name of Nicholas has given you a clever, deep mind and the talent to excel in highly inspirational lines of endeavor as a dramatist, musician, writer, or artist of some kind. Look at that. You can be lifted by beauty in all forms, and you are the most creative when inspired. Your expressive, affectionate nature responds very quickly through your feelings, but you must guard against being possessive and jealous. You feel a sense much that you do not fully understand and cannot. Oh, you feel and sense much that you do not fully understand and cannot express. Your delight in mystery could draw you into occult studies or religions. Unfortunately, uncontrolled thoughts makes it difficult for you to retain emotional stability and prevent you from finding proper peace and relaxation. You tend to center your interest too much on whatever means the most to you, and then you become overpossessive and suffer through disillusionment and fear of losses.
Wow.
Your health analysis. Moods of depression, self-pity, and a quick temper cause you much suffering. Inner turbulence can deplete your vitality and have a detrimental effect on your health, causing you to suffer through heart, lung, or respiratory troubles, as well as breakdowns of the nervous system.
I'm taking this so seriously. This is crazy.
Was that spot on or what? I don't know about your delight in mystery could draw you, because like...
No, because I fear mystery. That's the thing.
Right,
that's what we talked about. That's what we've been talking about. No, the thing that hooked me that actually got me to start listening was how it said I could be interested in like religious whatevers. And I literally mentioned that last night.
The religion. Oh, you talking about could draw you into occult studies or religions?
Yeah.
Yeah, your delight in mystery.
Yes.
That could be like, maybe that's what it is. You know, they do say everything good sits on the other side of fear. Maybe the reason you fear that the most is because you know, or I guess you don't know, but
I don't know enough about it.
or maybe the other side of it is where you need to be. And that's...
Oh, I'll just...
No, I'm saying like jumping into the lake like you did, right? Like, and literally nothing happened. And like maybe a fish brushed up against your foot and you probably tensed like a little girl, but
I did.
And actually you jumped off that rock and you didn't die. You jumped into the water, nothing happened, right? And so maybe that's where your goal is to get, is on the other side of that fear of the unknown is maybe your salvation. Once you conquer that major fear, maybe on the other side, you find out that the grass was greener on the other side, right? Who knows? I think a lot of the good things in life
Possibly.
hide behind fear.
Yes.
Fear and especially fear of death keeps us from doing a lot of really cool and interesting things that could change our lives.
Yes. I want to do wheelies on a Ducati while I go 150 miles an hour.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you bet.
I was doing that in my dream last night.
Yeah, did you like talking about that micromort thing earlier? Riding a motorcycle adds 40 micromorts to your day.
Wow. What's like the
40.
max?
Oh, I don't know. Remember, I couldn't find a good
Oh,
link with the list.
yeah.
But we'll have to talk about that later. Let's not talk about micromorts because we'll bring it up in another episode.
That could be the season finale.
Yeah. Now we talk about death.
We'll just study. We'll study on micromorts. We'll become micromortists.
I'm a Mortoneer.
It's the new cult.
Yep. Join the Mortoneers
The
today.
Mortoneers.
Link below.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds like a band. There probably is a band called the Mortoneers. Let's be real.
What was the band's name from Parks and Rec? Chris Pratt's band.
Oh,
Was it Rat Shit?
there was a couple of different ones. Let's see.
Why do I want to say Rat Shit or Rat Sex?
Let's see. In Parks and Rec. Mouse Rat.
Mouse Rat.
Mouse Rat. Formerly Scarecrow Boat. Formerly Ninja Dick. Dude, he's easily my favorite character in that whole show. Him and,
yeah.
April or whatever, their relationship is my favorite.
April's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I might. Is it still on Netflix?
I don't know. Let's see.
Because that might be something I could rewatch.
It's on Peacock.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they stole all their shows.
Oh wow, yeah, Peacock, Sling TV, you can watch it. Premium Sling TV, premium YouTube TV, Fubo TV. Like, what the fuck are these? Like, what are these random ass subscriptions, dude?
I have no idea.
Have you ever heard of Philo?
No, but I've heard of Sling. My stepbrother has Sling.
This is so weird. Oh, it's like one of those TV streaming services where you're like paying for basically TV and then you get streaming service built into it. Okay, whatever. Too many.
Mm-hmm.
Too many streaming services. I
I
don't want to
agree.
have to subscribe to all those fucking things.
There should be one where we all pay $400 a month to watch anything whenever we want.
Yeah. That was, I don't know about 400, but that was like that. I remember that. I wonder, is that still a thing? Let's see. Remember that business idea I had where you would do a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is still here. I had this idea to put all, make a website where you can log into all your streaming platforms into like one site and see all the available movies and options. And somebody had already come up with that. It's called Real Good. It's a great name too. Does Prime, Showtime, Netflix, Hulu, HBO. Yeah, it's got everything already.
Damn.
It's a
If
cool
only
service.
through that, you could also bundle services together through their website and get a discount.
Yeah, that'd be difficult. You'd have to not only like work with these companies, but somehow get them to collaborate and to
I know.
split subscription-based services. So yeah, that'd be a lot of work. All right, let's tackle like a couple of these, and then we'll call it an episode. We're at an hour already, so
Oh, really?
yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes.
The next one is, what type of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone 11 Pro Max.
Wow, I got iPhone 10.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, a text.
I like the tape on the back. Who is that?
That's you.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah. Yeah, why do you have tape on the back
This
of your
thing's
case?
falling apart. So I had a sticker on the back of it at one point because my dad and I had basically the same phone case. So we confused each other's phones all the time. And so I put a sticker on the back, and then one day the sticker started to peel. So I was like, fuck it. I took the sticker off, and then it left all the sticky residue on the back of my phone case.
Aw.
I'm like, that sucks. So I just put 3 strips of tape across the back. This thing's
Mine-
like falling apart. Like I don't know if I can even really show. Oh yeah, you can You see that break?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slowly falling apart, which is perfect because I'm gonna buy one of these Defender cases from this company.
Yeah, mine's pretty fucked up from the couple times I've dropped it. But
Oh,
at the same time, this was like a $20 Walmart case.
uh, I've never dropped it seriously, not yet. But this thing's mint so far. Like I got one of those really nice fancy screen protectors. You can oops,
Yep.
you can see it like, hey, look, there's you. There's a little you in my.
Hey,
Hey, look at that.
what? Wait, can I?
Hey, there's
Oh,
a little me.
yay!
God, we're retarded.
I know. The attention span's just not there.
I prefer iPhone over Android for simplicity. I prefer Android over iPhone for productivity. That's
Agreed.
my simple explanation. I've had them both. Just day-to-day life, if I want to own a phone that's always going to work, every time I pick it up, every time I try to do something, it's going to be successful. I got 98% of the time, I get an iPhone. If I want something that can do all the fancy shit but will crash 70% of the time, I'll get an Android. Because you can
70% of the time, I'd kill myself.
I wouldn't call it 70%, but it was, you could definitely tell that Android is a lot less stable of an OS than iOS is.
Yes, probably. God. All right, next question. Next question.
What did you do this past weekend?
Past weekend. Last week. Well, last Saturday, I cleaned and then I went to work on Sunday.
Yeah, I worked.
Yeah.
Great question. What are your
Mhm.
plans for this weekend?
Damn, let's see. Tomorrow, I'm going to clean. And then Sunday, I'm going to go to work.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
You got a busy schedule this weekend.
I mean, it's just it's bonkers, dude.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna work. So, here's an actual
sad.
good one.
Mhm.
What do you like to do in your spare time? Let's say, like, what are your top 3 hobbies?
Games. Movies, not shows. Specifically movies. And then I like to cook, but that's if I have shit to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are pretty much it. I'm pretty boring.
What would you? Okay, here's an interesting one. Then, what are your top 5 movies?
Top 5 movies.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna take a hit real quick.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
So
Abracadabra.
I'm not gonna.
Abracadabra.
Thank you. I'm not actually gonna like rank them like 1 through 5 or 5 through 1. I just know what's in the pool. I don't have like a favorite one. One of them is definitely Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Great movie.
I think the other another one is Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, another good one.
Step Brothers with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. Come on, what else? What else do I absolutely love? Fuck. I'm blanking. It hurts.
3's pretty good though.
3. Oh, I know so many more though. I like Blade 3. I like Blade 3 a lot.
Yeah, you don't like the first 2?
Well, the third one has Ryan Reynolds in it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, actually, we're going to take Blade out.
Okay.
And these next 2, 4 and 5 are going to be both of the Deadpool movies.
Okay. The Deadpool movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
I would definitely have to say for my top 5 movies, Interstellar's up there. Definitely.
Yeah.
Interstellar's just such a good damn movie. I Am Legend is what has always been a classic one for me. Inception, the great movie.
Oh, yes, Inception.
Yeah, the soundtrack to that movie. Like, I grew up on that soundtrack. I legitimately had an app. I don't know if I ever told you about this app. I think I've already told you about it on the podcast.
Maybe.
There was an app called the Inception app, and I think you can still download it on the iTunes store. But basically, you'd plug your headphones in, put them into your ears, and then it would take your mic, and it would play like a soundtrack while you're like to your like just like a constant loop of a certain clip of a soundtrack, but
To
like
your
modified.
surroundings.
Right, exactly. And then it would take the noise coming from around you and like like one of my favorites was like a weird little echo. So like somebody would say something and it would go bah, like
Wow.
or like you'd step and it would go ching 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 ching.
That's crazy.
So I would do that and it would literally just have like this really calm, casual soundtrack from Inception playing, and then you would do things in the app to get it. Like one of the things was travel at more than 35 miles an hour, like while traveling or whatever they called it, traveling. So you do it in a car, and that would unlock a different one that would have a different type of effect. And I loved that shit. I used to just like walk around school all day with that playing. Like I wouldn't listen to music or anything, and so people would think that I couldn't hear them, but I could.
Nice.
Yeah, so I heard some
Sneaky.
shit. Yeah, I like that shit.
What about Django?
Yeah, how many did I list? Interstellar, Inception, and then I Am Legend.
Mm-hmm.
Man, two more. Yeah,
Exactly.
those are definitely my top three, but I would say, man, I do.
Chef with Sean Favreau.
I like a lot more shows, honestly, than I do. Because I prefer that kind of really long, cinematic. Like I like really getting into the characters, Because like with movies, you've got a very limited time span that you can tell this whole story. And me personally, I just like when I have more answers to the questions. Like I have more pieces to the puzzle when watching it. So
Yeah,
with
makes sense.
with shows, you can really get into it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of two more that I would top. There's just so many. Those are definitely my top three. Like I love the movie Her with the Spike Jonze film. That one's great.
I've
I
never
love
seen that.
I love the movie I, Robot with Will Smith.
Oh, iRobot's a fucking awesome movie.
Right?
Of
That's so
course.
cool. I like the National Treasure movies. Those are great. Like
Yes.
just the whole like that was the golden era of Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
I love the 21 Jump Street movies with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. And
Those
then
were pretty good.
22 Jump Street. God, yeah, that was the origination of My Name Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yes.
classic, dude.
Perfect.
And then I also really like fuck, what's it called? What's that damn movie called? Damn it. 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later.
Yes, you ever seen 28 Days Later?
No.
It's no, this is not what I'm thinking of. It's a really 28 Days Later is a really good zombie movie featuring Cillian Murphy, the guy who's what's his name from Peaky Blinders?
Oh, really?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a really good zombie movie. It's a horror movie where like the zombies are like really fast and really brutal.
That sounds fucking scary as shit.
But I'm thinking of something different. Oh, okay, here we go. It's called 30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night is one of my favorite like it didn't get the greatest of reviews, but it's basically there's a town in Alaska or something. I think it's Alaska. Which with this to me is like one of the scariest concepts of the movie is that this type of like place in the world exists where this town in Alaska has 30 days during the year of just straight night. They have no sun for 30
Yes.
straight days.
I think you told me about this.
One full month. And basically the premise of the story is that this town plunges into darkness and then this big cruise ship or this big massive boat with a bunch of vampires on it show up into the town and just start feeding on the people in the town because obviously vampires can't go out in the sun, so now they're able to just roam for 30 days, and it's about this group of survivors trying to survive in this Alaskan town for 30 days against the zombies, and it has an amazing ending, one of my favorites. Kind of sad, but great movie. Yeah.
28 is called 28 Days Later?
No, 30 Days of Night is the vampire one. 28 Days Later is the zombie one, which is also a great movie that you should watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great one. Trying to think of some other really good movies, but I can't.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, you're making me yawn. All right, let's go. A couple more. Let's see. Oh, what do I like to do in my spare time? Very similar.
Oh, yeah.
Games, movies, and YouTube, I guess would be my top 3 things that I do. I like other stuff.
Absorbing entertainment. I think that's my gist.
Yeah, I like ingesting entertainment. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Let's see. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Jack off.
Really?
No. No, it's roll around trying to go back to bed and trying to get over my pee. So I guess the first thing I do when I get out of bed is pee.
Yeah, I think pee is pretty damn close. Oh, hold on. Stop. Hold on.
If you like pina colada. Oh, that was last episode. Sorry.
Gonna get us a copyright strike. I love this thing, by the way. Sorry for the pause, everybody. I was taking a dab off my nectar collector.
Nectar collector. Does it ever get clogged?
No, it hasn't gotten clogged yet.
That's good.
I got 2 different kinds of coils coming for it. Apparently, they make different coils. This is the ceramic, I think ceramic cup or whatever thing, and then they also make a quartz one. So I don't know. We're gonna see. I like it so far. The problem is when I bought it, I tried to hit some hash with it, like terpy, plant mattery hash, and the hash got stuck in the tip and burnt up.
Oh.
So every hit after that has been nice and toasty, which sucks. But I don't know. I'm gonna get new cools here soon. I think it's probably check my phone and pee. Yeah. I think literally basically the first thing I do every morning. Other than like the basic shit though.
I'm thinking of it as like as soon as you get out of fucking bed, what do you do?
Yeah. I get up, check my phone, and if I have to pee, I take a piss. Yeah. And that's it. That's pretty much. Sometimes I literally just get right back in bed. Contemplate how much time I have left before I actually got to get up and go to work and just get right back in bed. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is something I'm trying to work on right now.
You'll get it. I believe in you.
Maybe. What's the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
I guess I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I fall asleep every night with the TV on.
What's the last thing you do before you get in bed?
It's not the same every night.
It's not.
No. I mean, I guess take off all my fucking clothes.
Do you sleep in boxers?
Yes.
Have you ever slept naked?
I have slept naked and it feels really weird.
Oh, I love it. It's my favorite.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It just feels so weird. I have slept naked. I just don't.
It's freeing.
It's not the norm.
For me, I get a lot of heat build up down in my genital area.
I just don't. I don't want my shit flopping around all over the place.
It's not like you're gonna lay on a nut or something in the middle of the night.
Oh no, that's not one of my giant fears. Are you joking?
Is it really? Popping a nut?
Not popping a nut. Just thinking about that would be awful. I mean,
think about it. When you're 60 years old, you have to actively like think about the location of your nuts because you could sit down too fast and they could swing right under.
Oh man. I I mean, do you really think they dangled that hard the older you get?
Let me tell you something. I was probably 10 or 11 years old
Did you
over
get
at
slapped with granddaddy's nuts?
over at my grandparents' house, and my I was the only one that it was me, my sister, and my grandparents, and my granddad was kind of sick at the time. So,
Mm-hmm.
he was having kidney issues or liver issues. He had a liver problem, and he wasn't like he wasn't fully strength. He wasn't full strength, and he got to the bathtub and couldn't get out. So my grandmother came to me and said, "I need you to come help your grandfather get out of the bathtub." So I went in there and helped him get out of the bathtub, and his nuts touched his knees.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. Like they were like the size of my head in length. So yes, Nicholas, they do in fact dangle the older you get. 100%. That's why they say you should not use lotion or something. I think it was you're not supposed to use lotion every time you jack off. Because if you do, your skin down there loses its ability to create its own hydration because it's so
Oh,
used to. Like, did you ever hear the story about the chick who can't live without chapstick now because she used it so much her lips just stopped creating their own moisture? Because
I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of the specific story, but I've heard of that concept.
it's basically I got so used to getting everything it needed from the chapstick that it didn't create its own stuff anymore.
Mm.
And so anytime she didn't use the chapstick, her lips would just like shrivel up and crack and bleed heavily.
Well, I do think that my junk still creates its own moisture.
That's
So
good.
I
Do
think
you
we're
use
okay.
lotion?
Yes, but not every time.
Interesting. I almost never use lubricant unless I'm like using
You
something.
you just sandpaper it with your fucking
No, you
bare
don't. You
hand.
don't fucking. You're not going for slip. You're basically just grabbing the outer skin
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and doing something like that. Because I've got enough skin that I can do that. I guess if your dick is like tight, I
I
don't know.
know I don't have a tight dick. Thank
Yeah. If your skin is like fucking stretched thin when you got a boner, I guess. But no, I've got like enough extra skin that I can get like a decent up and down movement going. I'm glad we waited till the end of the podcast to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
just so messy when you use lotion or lubricant or
That's why I
whatever.
always do it and then immediately hop in the shower.
Yeah. See, I
Like
don't.
it's a part of my shower thing. I can either choose to do it or choose not to.
I shower in the morning,
Yes.
and I usually will bust one out before bed. So I
Mm,
can't take a shower. Can't like get in there. It's another reason I don't use like my fleshlight or whatever.
okay.
Well, I'll be open about owning one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Realistically, I mean, come on, 60% of the male population has at least tried one at some point. I barely use it because again, it's a hassle. You have to like clean it and dry it. It's like it's so much work. It's so much easier just to grab that bitch and go. Just
You're
tug
right.
just tug along.
Just tug along. Okay, what's the next question? Let's do one more.
One more. Um it's what's your middle name, but we're going to skip that one. What was the last thing you purchased? I would say what's the last thing you purchased and what's the last big purchase you made?
The last thing I purchased was an Oreo cheesecake shake at Sonic.
Did that today, huh?
Yes. Yeah, I had to drive my roommate up to Flowery Branch
Why
to
didn't you
get a
take any of that cheesecake with you, by the way?
Oh, because I didn't know where it was.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you some tomorrow. You take it
Okay.
home with you
Okay.
because it's yours.
Oh, thank you. And then big purchase, like how big? Because like I guess my car would be my big purchase.
That's what I was assuming. Yours was gonna be your car.
Yeah.
It's a good choice. Yeah. Um, mine was
I mean, I could have said rent every month, but
right. Mine was a Velcro inner belt, a hook Velcro inner belt.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I bought this. I bought this. Oh, you can't see it. It's a duty belt. You know, like
Yep.
the police officers wear, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's OD green, so it matches my kit. It's got a nice holster, tourniquet slot, med pouches, whatever I need, anything I need to carry.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really nice. And on the inside, it's got what's the fucking? It's got Velcro loop. I had to learn this. I because I bought the wrong fucking thing on Amazon. I bought a belt that was Velcro hoop, or no, Velcro loop, and the belt that I have on the inside, my duty belt, is Velcro loop. So I need an internal belt that's Velcro hook.
Yes. Yes.
Which I didn't know. I didn't know they had of course they did, but I never
Yeah.
knew that there were legit words for each side of the Velcro.
I didn't know that either. I just knew that there was a difference.
Yeah, so I bought the wrong belt. But either way, it's a really, really nice just Velcro concealed carry nylon belt. So I'm not mad about it. But, it was $23 that when it arrived just didn't work with what I fucked with.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But one of the big reasons I wanted to bring this up is I love Amazon. I really do. And I think they're going to take over the world, unfortunately. At least the internet side of shopping as a whole. But one of the coolest things about Amazon, in my opinion, is when you order something on Prime shipping, right? And it doesn't show up the day it arrives, that it's
you can
supposed
straight
to
up
arrive.
they'll just refund you immediately or send
Not
another
immediately. Not immediately. They say you can return tomorrow or this date or whatever. And if it hasn't arrived by then, you can get a full refund. So
one. Mm-hmm.
I paid, $48 for this duty belt, and it was supposed to arrive in 2 days. It didn't show up. I was like, fuck, dude. 2 days later, didn't show up. And so it says you can do the refund. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do the refund. Do the refund. The next day I get an email, the refund clears. The next day it arrives. And I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, that's my favorite. When you get a full refund and your product eventually arrives. You basically got it for free. I got it fully. Yep. I got a free $48 duty belt. Hell yeah.
I got there was the only time that happened to me was I bought a pair of pants or something and they were like $50 and they were just a pair of like slim slacks.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up on that day and they did like the same thing where it's like we can refund you or send you another.
Yeah.
And I told them to send me another. I needed it for something, but I ended up just getting 2 pairs of pants.
Cha-ching.
Like the same day
yeah,
they arrived.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's
it was
the
nice.
tip. Yeah, I didn't need another belt.
No.
But the $48 was pretty mint. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Having that refunded back to the card.
You literally got a free belt.
Pretty much, yeah. I got a free duty belt, and
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna be like, I don't know if it's a good one or whatever. I could grab it, but I don't have pants on, so.
It's okay.
But
okay.
it seems good. My 1911 fits in it perfectly. I'm doing I've decided for now I'm stopping any new gun purchases for quite some time. I want to bolster up my savings. I want to sit quite nicely at about 20 grand before I do anything big.
Yes.
And then and I'm making very small weekly purchases for just attachments is what I'm doing right now. So like I just bought, my 1911, it's got that silver compensator on the end.
Yeah.
that came with the gun. I just bought it in black because I'm just so sick of looking at the silver. It's like
Oh,
I've got an all blacked out gun and just this big silver chunk of metal on the end of the gun, and it doesn't match the aesthetic. So I finally bought one of those. Eventually, now that I've got that nice new red dot, that ADE red dot, I think I'm gonna end up putting it on my 1911. So since I don't really shoot my 1911 that much, I'm gonna take it to I'm gonna get a Novak to RMSC, whatever that stupid fucking footprint is, or the doctor footprint it would be,
mhm.
plate, and then have one of the gunsmiths install it, because that's like hard work. Doing any sort of sights on a handgun is hard work, because it needs to be, number one, precise, lined up,
Yeah.
ready to go, especially if you're doing like just regular sights on a Glock or something. But it's like very precise work. You have to like put the slide in a thing, in a vise or whatever, and you have to like put solvent to remove the glue, and then you're like tap 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 tap, like
It's like
slowly pushing it out,
it's like a watch repairman.
pretty much. And then you have to like retreat the bottom of the slide, otherwise it'll get rust up underneath there because you've exposed metal from the friction. It's like there's like 1,000 different steps, and as crazy as it is, it also sounds really cool. And it's why
Yeah.
I've been kind of thinking about doing the Sonoran Desert Institute, and taking
Ooh.
their courses on gunsmithing, and I can become a fully certified gunsmith.
You could.
Yeah.
You could.
If I become a fully certified gunsmith, that means that I'm one step closer to opening up my own FFL, if I wanted to.
Ooh.
And if I got getting my FFL, my federal firearms license, and if I got that, then I could have guns like shipped basically wherever, to my business or whatever, my home.
By
Yeah.
the pallet.
Right. Just send me a crate of AKs, bro. Straight from Russia, right off the back of a Russian bomber plane. I need it now. Now.
What's your hookup's name? What's your Russian hookup's name?
What's the, hold on. Dodge. Damn it, I can't remember her name.
Her name.
Fran. Yes, my contact's name is Fran Stalinovich Kalavada Davidostoshki.
What is that from?
It's from Dodgeball.
Oh, her name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I tried to send you that link. That didn't work at all. But yeah, that name.
Oh my god.
Laser. Blazer. Taser. I'm sure you've met Miguel and our newest character, our newest member.
Character. No, it is a character.
Is it? No, I think he says member. Our newest member. What is it? She's the Russian dodgeball queen or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That's a great movie. Anybody who hasn't seen Vince Vaughn's Dodgeball, it's a classic, dude. Stalinovski. There's no way I could say that. Oh, she's Romanovian.
Romanovian?
That's right. She's not Russian. She's Romanovian. Fran is a Romanovian dodgeball championship. White Goodman recruited her for his dodgeball team. The deadliest woman on earth with a dodgeball. That's right. I remember it. Which makes her the deadliest woman on earth with a dodgeball.
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
That is outrageous.
Did you put it into like Google Speak or whatever?
Yes. I don't know if that'll
my
give it to you, but I mean, it's like, oh my goodness.
No, I just put it in Google Translate. Here, let me copy the name here.
Stalinovskovich Davidovitsky. Wow, that's outrageous. Okay, whatever.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I put it in Romanian.
Romanian. Let's see.
It's probably the same.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about
you said
Russian?
Romanoan.
That's so crazy. They have different dialects in Google Translate now. Not just like
Yeah.
the one voice. What about Polish? It's a dude. Wow.
It's a dude.
It's a dude in Polish. Yeah.
They're
Stalika, tita,
they're so
fetikoti.
they're so inclusive to all genders. Thank you so much, Google.
Right. The two genders that exist.
Ooh, what does it sound like in Zulu?
If I had
There's no sound.
if I had a nickel for every gender that exists, I'd have 10 cents.
Ooh, wow.
Gotcha.
That was a good one.
Let's do one more real quick. What's your favorite holiday? I think mine's 4th of July.
Really?
I love blowing shit up, dude. Fireworks, going out on the lake, drinking, just like sitting there getting fucked up around a fire, barbecues. I love barbecues. I love hamburgers. I love hot dogs. Like, yeah, I just love everything about 4th of July. Christmas
You are
is
100% gonna be like the ultimate grill dad.
yeah, dude, I'll absolutely wear that thing where I'll have like the craziest aprons, you know, like with funny comical things on it. Like one will just be like my dick, right? Like I'll have to
Yeah.
have one that's
Yeah.
like it's a cartoon version of me naked, basically.
Yep. And then you would never be able to wear it around the kids.
Right, I couldn't do it at the kids, but like man, I'd be a hoot at the neighborhood adult parties.
A hoot.
Yeah,
I love that. I can't remember. I think it was a featured, but some guy started a group chat and was like, we're doing a block barbecue on so and so day. Everyone's invited. Say aye for coming. And then a bunch of people said aye. And he goes, oh, by the way, any vegans here? And some chick was like, yeah, thanks for asking. And then you could just see she was removed from the group.
Yeah, that's a good one, dude. That's classic. Yeah, there will be no veganism at 4th of July barbecues. Anybody who practices a vegan barbecue at 4th of July, you're a psycho. At least eat some fake meat or something, you know. Grill some
Dude,
fake plant
if
burgers.
I was invited to a neighbor's 4th of July barbecue and they were like, "Oh, it's a black bean burger," I would immediately vomit all over the picnic
just
table.
leave. Just
I
leave.
would leave. Yep.
Just
I-
fucking throw it on the ground.
I'd
What
be
the
like, you know
fuck
what?
is wrong with you?
You know what? Rebecca and Kyle, we're no longer homies.
Oh wow, Kyle and Rebecca are out, dude. They're gone.
That's it. That's it. I'm just whoever those are my neighbors' names, my vegan neighbors, Kyle and Rebecca. It sounds about right.
Keith and Charity.
Keith and Charity. You know what? No, they're gay. It's Kevin and Bob.
Kevin and Bob, homosexual vegans. Wow, good on them, bro. Oh my god. Oh man. What about you? What's your favorite holiday? It's a hard one. There's not like that many realistically to pick from. Like as a kid, I would say Halloween.
If I liked beer, I would say St. Patrick's Day. But I don't like beer.
You like getting pinched though?
No.
Yeah, that
it's
shit
just
sucks.
like everybody wears green and gets like fucked up. That's like the whole
I
concept.
guess that's not my experience has been with St. Patty's Day. Although I guess I never have actually celebrated it while I've been like of legal drinking age. So I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I never did any of that shit. I really want to do Oktoberfest one of these days. We'll go up like
I would
to
like
Helen.
to do Oktoberfest.
They do Oktoberfest up in Helen.
Yeah. My stepbrother last Oktoberfest, he rented a cabin up there.
Nice.
Yeah, him and his girlfriend.
We won't
they just
do
hung
that.
out for the weekend. Oh, no gay shit.
We won't do that. I mean, we could do that if you really wanted to, but we could also.
There's not a lot to do up there.
Well, that's when we could go camping.
Oh.
We could go camping at a local campground up there, and then during the Oktoberfest, during the day, we could go down there, get thrashed
over the mountain.
Yeah, we'll get thrashed, maybe go tubing or something. Yeah, and then just hook it or hoof it back to our campground and then spend the evening there. That could be fun. I don't know.
That could be fun.
We don't have to pay for a fucking hotel or whatever.
Yes.
I did see a video, a crazy video.
Uh-oh.
And we'll think about this. We'll end it on this right here.
Okay.
I saw a video that basically explained how cheap it is to stay in Taiwan for
Oh,
vacation.
I did see that.
That
I did see that.
$48 a day at a 5-star Taiwanese hotel.
Yes.
Like, and
yes.
everything was included: breakfast, lunch, dinner, gym, spa, pool, like the full shebang. You want to go to Taiwan?
I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Right? Like, it sounds pretty sick. I would do it.
Yes.
Just remember, you can't have sex with any prostitutes. You'll bring home that Taiwanese clap.
Oh, Taiwanese clap. The
Yeah.
Bangkok cock.
That's right. You get the Bangkok burn, bro. That's what they call it.
Bangkok burn. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want your dick to fall off. You know, that's what happens.
It'd be so much easier to pull lady boys though.
You
'Cause
could.
they're down.
Yeah, oh yeah, you could. That's the scary part though, is that most of the prostitutes are gonna be dudes. Which,
Chicks with dicks.
I don't know if that's safer or not, but you know, might be cheaper, I suppose. I don't know. You just wear a condom. Just double bag it.
Yeah, double bag.
Thank you all
God.
for watching this episode, episode 41. If you enjoyed, check us out. Link below, anxietypool.com, where you can find links to our other available platforms. We're on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. We down there. Anxiety Pool. That's A as in animal. N as in
Why are you doing
as in